repeat the times that I was broke. Out in life in 9/11, folks. Matte back, looking clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Rub your hand to your pockets. I don't do that. You're my principal. You do what I tell you. Get over it. Who's gonna get this?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? I'm watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mostly yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One mic, extensions, I don't look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud, hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
I seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate, yeah, we really touch. We touch October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Track how G go too fast. I don't need one no seatbelt. Bad look, got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is little baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm torching. Had a fish on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the town on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's coming. We got double up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Penny. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tempo.
This time, Wilson will throw. Leaves it for Petty. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. McKinnon fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Dancing away at the 35. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Tempo.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
as we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And his first carry, he loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's O'Connor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it with McCammon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now McKinnon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's a strong running. A dump down to McKinnon. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Line to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a give to Penny. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And take it right at the 35. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Wilson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll go on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Play action, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Gun. Zebra. 12.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
95. Check 51. Check 51.
Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. The pitch goes to Penny, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, Penny, and an alley to run. He's got daylight, the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And San Francisco gets set to go here. On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast?